Hey everybody, Ash here with Quantify Performance. So what we're doing right now is we're working on the Sons of Liberty Soul Snatcher that's set up for basically how Terry Lynch is going to be. I'll talk about this gun a little bit. It's Terry Lynch's setup. Just doing some work with this thing. Basically, you know, it just being me and knowing Lloyd Taylor for a real long time, I was hoping that this gun was going to be terrible. I knew it wasn't going to be, but I was kind of hoping because that would have been fun. But so basically what I got set up downrange, got this thing pretty much zeroed at 100. Haven't shot it with the spark yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to confirm 0, and then I'm going to shoot it on, I've got like a 6-inch shooting seat set up down there, just clean. It's stuck to an Alt-C target. If you guys don't believe me that it's fresh targets, that's cool. If it's the first time seeing it, then I can kind of expect that, but everybody should know by now that I'm doing fresh targets, so I shouldn't have to do any kind of zooming on that. So, but got a shooting seat on set up down there. I'm going to zero this thing and confirm 0 on it, and then we'll shoot some groups and you guys get to see what it's doing. As I get ready to start shooting, and figured that I'd talk a little bit about the lower a little bit, because you're not going to be able to see it. This is a so if you haven't been around Snatcher, basically what I got is I'm on a smoke break right now, and then got 1 fux, and then if I had an extra switch, then I would have 0 fux. So it's kind of cool. So what I like about the Soul Snatcher, it's one of my favorite lowers. But you see it's engraved here from Sons of Liberty. They did this engraved for Sergeant Lynch, and when we lost him, we'll tell the maybe one of these days, the next match, we'll grab Lloyd and we'll tell, you know, we'll do a good video on, you know, Terry, swap some war stories. I shared some war stories here a little bit earlier with the people that were here. But basically, I'm not up to speed on this gun. This is built exactly how Terry's gun was set up on the day he was killed. On stock, my head grip, the 3x magnifier. If you look at this thing, it's got some dents in it because it was actually on guns. So this is Afghanistan. So we're just gonna shoot some groups with this thing and see how good Lloyd did.
Dump it the truck. Sure, sure for you. That's an ounce. It's pretty warm. Will it cool down?
So over here is the second target board. We'll get up over there in a minute. The second target board, the target is on the right, is the Modern Armory gun, and then the target's on the left is Sons of Liberty gun. All right. So now one of them is a 3x. So we'll get on here. This thing talking. All right. So we're in here. Got my little DJI camera right here. See that? It's probably, you know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. We're gonna take it back and put it on there. But here's that Sons of Liberty gun. Okay, that's not too bad for an old man with the red dot. So we're just gonna pull these targets right now. So, but I didn't want to hear anybody's crying. So in the name of fairness, what I did was I put the loophole on here. I'm gonna zero this up real quick. Yes, it looks dumb, but it's on there, and we're gonna zero it up just because I wanted to see how good this gun is. The ammo is a little bit different, so I'm not sure exactly what this Creedmoor is going to do. It's some Creedmoor Sports. It had shooting pretty good last time, but different type of ammo. But we're going to see how good this thing can do with the loophole on it. So we're just going to zero this up real quick and get started. Alright, so we're going to talk about, this is the most I got to run this gun. So we're going to talk about this Sons of Liberty Soul Snatcher Terry Lynch edition. You see it's emblazoned on the side. Now what I did was this is a standard M4, 14.5 inch, pinned, and built by Lloyd Taylor, Sons of Liberty Gunworks. Now, I just want to say, even with the scope on there, but with the other stuff on there, we're going to put that back in a minute. This gun is not set up how I would want it. I've said that from the get-go. It's set up like, well, now it's not set up like Terry had it, but pretty much it's set up, other than the scope, how Terry had his gun. Now, this is not a standard Army N4. I'll tell you what, I like shooting this gun. This gun shoots nice. Lloyd, when you see this, not to blow up your ego, and you know I'm good for that, but This is a fine rifle.
Yeah, so the only thing that I
Now,
don't
you know,
have is I
it
lost
is special,
my gradient time.
but
I got the power
if you had this thing, even with the red dot on it, even with the loophole on it, you put a 1-6 on there. This is a good shooting gun. Now, if I was keeping this gun, of course, I'd change the stock. Lloyd knows that I hate the stock. Lloyd and the Lord knows that I hate this stock. I'm not a fan, never been a fan, so that'd have to go. But this thing shoots nice. I would not necessarily do anything this way. I might play with the buffer. I don't even know what buffer's in it. I haven't even opened this gun. Put some lube on it, and so buffer just might need a little bit of adjustment. But this thing is solid. Like I say, I don't know anything about this thing, so we'll get Lloyd on here and we'll do some stuff. But this is a fun gun. Even for not having a muzzle brake on it, no Knights, Mams, no, none of that stuff. Standard gun. Man, I'm just happily surprised. Lloyd, good job. Just because it's on the record, I never said that to you.